It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running behind that left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not...
Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down. Midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. And runs through another guy. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll send the back in motion. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The offense will have to use its first time. The half. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's caught. It's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Caught behind the line, it's Baxter. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. portions of the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Bringing the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just keep slinging it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Slithers into space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. does enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Dampier. Going over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Gives it the big stiff arm. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal.
So many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the line to start this second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Going right and going deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to try to get it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Inside the 25. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 21 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got his man on the right, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Baxter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Makes the grab. It's Baxter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The run from the shotgun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right.
Almost
almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to scramble. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Texas, 17.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to the running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
At the 17-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hand.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays. And huge deficit. Got to make it. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
He's got an open man.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is getting handled right now. And for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff keeps working on that clock. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. The pitch to the left. Breaks into the open. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the right. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team, this is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.